This video was made possible by my wonderful patrons. Thank you so much for your continued support. Hello, I'm MrSnake and you are amazing. The usual caveats apply. Do not listen to this file if you're driving, operating heavy machinery, or if you're piloting an aeroplane. Only listen when it's safe to do so. Now, having said that, I want you to get really comfortable. I want you to get really comfortable, whether you're sitting on a chair or you're lying on a bed. Get really comfortable and just become aware of your surroundings. Notice little things in the room. Let your eyes scan the room and take it in. I want you to notice your breathing. I want you to notice the rise and fall of your chest. That happens all by itself. And breathing is one of those things we seldom pay conscious attention to. And I want you to breathe out more slowly than you breathe in. So your exhalation should last a little bit longer than your inhalation. And you may well notice that your breathing starts to slow down. It could be the mixture of my voice, it could be the soothing music in the background. But your breathing starts to slow down, becomes a little bit deeper. And it might well be that you start to notice that when you breathe out, it feels almost like any kind of tension or stress that you may have been feeling just starts to leave your body completely. And every breath in brings in more of that peace and relaxation, that calmness and stillness that hypnosis can bring. And one of the amazing things about breathing calmly and calmly breathing is that your mind will follow suit. There's an amazing interaction between our breathing and our mental state. So when you breathe more slowly, more deeply, more calmly, you find that your mind becomes more and more calm. And as your mind becomes more and more calm, you can notice that your body starts to relax even deeper. Maybe you've noticed the muscles around your eyes. Maybe they've become a little bit heavier, more relaxed, loose and limp. And it may well be that your eyes start to close, and that's okay. Maybe you become aware of the muscles around your mouth and jaw also becoming loose and limp and relaxed. Maybe even becoming so relaxed that your lips just slightly part. And what you'll notice is that relaxation starts to spread down to the muscles in your neck and shoulders, where we can carry a lot of stress or tension. But right now those muscles are starting to become loose and limp and relaxed. You can notice the muscles in your back start to become loose, limp, and relaxed. That relaxation could spread down your shoulders and over your arms, your biceps, your triceps, down over your elbows, down over your forearms, to your wrists, down to the palms of your hands, or the back of your hands, relaxing the muscles all the way down your fingers to your very fingertips, so that any tension or stress is just pushed completely out of your body. I want you to think of your chest and abdomen And notice and become aware of how those muscles start to become loose and limp and relaxed as you breathe calmly and relax even deeper. And that relaxation can spread down over your legs, your thighs, all the way down to your knees, and the muscles in your quads, hamstrings. They just start to become loose and limp and relaxed. That relaxation can spread down over your shins, over your calf muscles, all the way down to your ankles. And the calf muscles just start to become loose and limp and relaxed. And of course that relaxation spreads down over your soles and arches of your feet, all the way down to the very tips of your toes, pushing any last vestiges of stress or tension completely out of your body. That's right. I don't know, it may be that you're experiencing a kind of drifty, floaty feeling that you associate with trance, and that's good. Or maybe you're experiencing that heaviness of limb where you sink down into the chair or the bed you rest upon, and that's good too, because you and I both know that there's no right or wrong way to go into trance, just the way that's right, safe, and appropriate for you to do so right now. Maybe you're going into trance as I speak to you. Maybe you're already in trance as I speak to you. And both are good. So enjoy this experience. Allow yourself to become immersed, fascinated, and absorbed with the experience of trance right now. And I want you to just scan your body right now and notice where you feel the most relaxed. And where you feel the most relaxed, I want you to give it a color. It can be any color you choose. Just give it a nice color and let that color, imagine it spreading throughout your entire body. Maybe you can see yourself on your bed or in your chair, and the color of relaxation just spreads through every muscle, pore, and fiber of your being right now. And I want you to become aware of noticing my words. I want you to become aware of noticing my words and the effect that my words are having on you, and how much you're enjoying the effect my words have upon you. Allow yourself to let my words guide you down this path deeper and deeper into trance, with every word I say and with every breath you take in and out, going so deep into trance for me that it almost feels like you're hypnotized is becoming hypnotized. And I know that for some people they experience this wonderful sensation of stillness. Sometimes they say it's behind the eyes, in front of the mind. There's a certain spot that when it feels a certain way, you know you've gone so deep into trance. And you're doing very well. And if you've listened to my files already, you'll know that obedience is pleasure and pleasure is obedience. As you sleep deep for me now, you're doing such a good job that this obedience, this following my suggestions, brings you pleasure. It feels so good to just go with the experience allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper into trance with every word I say, with every breath you take, obeying the suggestions and, as a consequence, feeling pleasure. And I wonder if it could get to the stage where each word I say right now provides you with more and more pleasure. I wonder if every word I say right now, you could almost imagine that word caressing your body right now. That's right. Does that feel good? That with every word I say during this session, your body starts to tingle, to pulse and throb. Maybe it could be that with each piece of praise I give you, you start to feel tingles, pulses and throbs. So if I said good girl, good boy, good submissive, or good pet, you would experience a thrill of pleasure. And wouldn't that, and doesn't that feel good? To tingle, to pulse, to throb, just from obedience and listening and hearing my words. Doesn't that feel so good? So that my words and my voice is literally bringing you pleasure. Your own obedience is bringing you pleasure. And if you wish to, you can, as my voice brings you more and more pleasure, feeling so good, allowing my voice and my words to increase and amplify your pleasure right now. You're doing so well. You're being so good. And the reward of obedience is pleasure. And pleasure is the reward of obedience, of following suggestion. And it could be that maybe in your mind you're picturing, seeing, or envisioning. Maybe you're imagining in your own special way that every word I say moves like a wave across your body. Maybe it has a color. Maybe each word has its color. And those words move and wash over your body, almost like ripples and waves of pleasure. And wouldn't it be amazing if each word became more and more pleasurable, so that the longer I speak, the more powerful those words become. And the more powerful the words become, the more pleasure you feel. Those words can increase in power and intensity, increasing, amplifying, ramping up the pleasure you feel with each and every single word. And you can let that reach immense proportions, epic levels of pleasure right now, coursing through your body with waves of pleasure linked to every word I say right now. Doesn't that feel so good? And you can nod your head, and if you nod your head to that, you're going to feel that pleasure amplify, increase, and grow with each word I say. And I'm going to give you pleasure to experience that total and complete bliss of pleasure you want right now, because you've been so good, because you've done so well. I want your pleasure to reach the maximum level, that crescendo, that finale, And I want it to happen very quickly, so maybe I'll just speed up the words, and as I speed up the words, you find that grows, increases, amplifies, becomes more potent, more vivid, more real, more powerful. That's right. You're doing so well, you're doing so good, and I've just praised you, and because I've just praised you, you find that just amplifies, increases, and grows even more, almost exponentially, until it reaches a certain crescendo, and it feels so good, and you can just let go and do it right now. That's right. And every word's bringing you more and more. Every sound I make's bringing you more and more. Maybe your own sounds are bringing you more and more closer and closest, and it feels so good. And you can. I give you full permission right now, so that maybe you start to crave the sound of my voice. And wouldn't it be mean if I just went silent? But you've been so good. I want you to feel this pleasure. I want this to wash over your body with every word I say. Allowing yourself to go even deeper. Allowing yourself to reach the maximum amount of pleasure you can handle right now. That's right. Because I'm going to stop in a minute, so you're going to have to... That's right. Then rise and build and rise with every word I say. With every breath you take, almost like you could breathe in that pleasure right now. So as you enjoy this experiencing, you can pulse, tingle, and throb with every single word. Feeling so good, but we're going to have to stop very shortly. We're going to have to stop very shortly, and I'll count from 1 up to 5. And when I reach 5, you can come out of trance free of any suggestion. But you will feel amazingly calm and relaxed. 1, feeling so good because you've done such a good job. 2, freed of any suggestions that aren't right, safe and appropriate for you right now. 3, you may want to wiggle your toes, stretch your fingers out, yawn. 4, your eyes starting to open, coming out of trance. 5, feeling so good because you did such a good job. And once again, thank you for listening. I look forward to talking with you again.